Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a game between Stephano and Haz on 16-bit, the latter edition. This is from the WCS Austin group stages. Figured most of you hadn't seen most of these, so I figured I would cast a game between two very popular players. Stephano and Haz are very creative and very great guys. In the top right-hand corner of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is Stephano. And in the bottom left-hand corner, the pink Protoss player, it is Haz. Look at the custom colors at a WCS event. I think the group stages, they don't care as much about red versus blue, but once you get up to that bracket, once you get into the round of 16, they're like, all right, red versus blue. That's it. No greens, no pinks, no purples. Come on. Let's play this straight. I guess it's for the people who are colorblind, though. I am not colorblind. I can't quite understand, but I'm friends with people who are, and they assure me that it's really difficult, actually really difficult to tell the difference between something like a red and a green, for example, depending on what kind of color blindness you have, because there's different types. Alright, so Stephano goes for the hatch first play. He's sending a slow overlord out for the scout. Haz is going for a 1-gate expand with the 1 gas, and then the cyber core, and then the expansion, and then all the things. All the things are going to happen here. It's 16-bit, so it's a very safe 3-base opener here for Haz if he wants it, and I really haven't met many Protoss players who eschew the easy 3 bases this base can give them. It's just, I don't know, why would you not take it? If you could. Don't know. Stephano going extractor pool here, so the pool is late. Not planning on being aggressive at all with the Lings. Haz is kind of worried about that, which is why he's probe scouting, which is why every Protoss player probe scouts, because a Ling Flood or a Roach Ravager attack too early will really ruin your day. But that's why you scout. You look and see, okay, so the timing here, the pool's not even done yet. This is not a crazy Roach rush or anything like that. It was a hatch first play. And if there was a third base down here, Haz would feel really good about the macro opening from Stephano, but there's not one yet. The drone, actually just went to check to see if, didn't have enough money for an expansion, just went to check to see if there was a pylon that was tossed down there or whatever, but there wasn't. Probe is just going home peacefully. Cyber core is done. Second gas is done. Gonna make our first stalker here for Haz. Drones saturating the natural base. All the things you'd expect to see in a ZVP at this level are happening right now. APM check 400 for Stephano, 377 for Haz. These players can move their fingers extremely quickly. And Ling's checking to see, are there any proxy pylons about? Haz is a cheesy player. I would not be surprised to see some proxy pylons about. Overlord trying to scout in and see what's going on. But you know what? There's nothing to see yet, Overlord. You're a little bit early on your scout. Haz doesn't have any tier 3. Oh, he does have a Twilight Council. But you're dead, because there was a stalker. So he doesn't scout the Twilight Council. So Stephano's entirely in the dark here, which is not where you want to be as a Zerg player. He has to assume Stargate at this point, though. That's the standard opening against Zerg. So I wonder if he throws up some Spore Crawlers just because you have to. Just because if an Oracle comes in or a bunch of Phoenix come in and you don't have a Spore at your bases, you pretty much just die. So we'll see what he does, but it's definitely... Oh, Zealot charge and no third base yet. This looks like a Zealot charge all-in. Robotics facility, yeah. Warp Prism here, additional gateways coming up. I'd not be surprised to see multiple gateways from Haz. Like 3 or 4 more in addition to the 3 that he already has. Yeah. That's a Spore, because he doesn't know. That's a Spore, because it could be an Oracle. It could be a whole ton of Phoenix here. And, yep, there's your Warp Prism. Additional gateways have got to come up, Haz. I feel like you need more than 4 of them. Well, he's trying not to get supply blocked as well. Yeah, he's sitting on about 34. He's making a couple more workers here. That Zealot Legs is not being Chrono Boost, but there's not enough energy to do it anyway here. It does require 50 energy to throw that Chrono Boost down. So he's using it as fast as he can. But it's going to be a Zealot charge attack. Now, Stephano knows how to deal with this. You get roaches, you hold position them inside your mineral line. It really messes up the AI of the roaches. I'm not quite sure what to do with that. However, trying to hold it with just Ling is nigh impossible. So I think Haz might just build order win this thing. Still no sign of a third base. That has got to set off the warning bells in Stephano's head. He has to know. Okay, no third base on 16-bit. Come on, what Protoss player doesn't take a third base in the first 5 minutes on 16-bit? Honestly, and the answer is Haz. The answer is Haz does not. Okay, so here are the Zealots. I feel like I should have more Warp Gates. Having 4 Warp Gates does not seem like enough here. Queen's gonna get the Warp Prism! Warp Prism, go! Run, everybody get out! Okay, so Haz isn't fully committing to this. This is not the Rumson build. This is not the 8, 9, 10 gateways off of 2 bases, just all the charge lots in the world build. It was just a bit of an early attack with 4 gates, with charge lots, and it was rebuffed. You can rebuff that with queens and lings if you're Stephano, and he did. He did very easily. Shut it down. The lings got, what, three. The zealots got 3 zergling kills. Oh, snap. The lings are here. No, they can't force a cancel on this third base, but they will. There's too many of them. Ah, there's the cancel. Ling's trying to get that sentry. The force field keeping it alive for now. And the target fire on the sentry, they do get it. Everybody else dies, but the sentry's down. That is your target, man. If you're a Zerg player, you got to go after those sentries. Force fields will wreck you, especially if you don't have Ravagers. And guess who doesn't have Ravagers? This guy. Roach Warren on the way from Stephano. Is he going to force another cancel on this? Oh, he could. Don't come up this ramp. This ramp is a place of death for you. Stephano, no. Okay, well, force the cancel without touching it is Stephano with his mind powers, apparently. So Haz doesn't get a third base. That's the problem here, is with these lings. Stephano has assured that Haz does not get a third, which is not good for him. It's really bad for him, in fact. Stephano's on 3 bases. He's got a Roach Warren. He's working on +1 missile attack. It's going to be a Roach Ravager follow-up at some point here. And if all Haz has is a handful of Zealots and an Immortal... Oh, the lings come rolling back in. Not enough lings to do anything here, though. Not with 3 sentries, 4 Zealots, especially if the Zealots have +1 attack. They do 2-shot those lings at this point instead of the 3-shot. Yeah, Zealots are good against lings, but the +1 Zealots against no armor carapace upgrade lings are just fantastic. 2-shotting all the day. Wham. Because they do 2 shots per attack, right? Look at this. 2 attacks per attack. If that makes any sense, they go swoosh, swoosh. That counts as 1. You know what I'm talking about. 4th base on the way from Stephano. He's working on roaches. Getting that glial reconstitution. Actually getting pneumatized carapace. So he wants speed for his overlords. I'm not sure if it's going to be a drop or anything, but Haz is just behind. This 4th base of Stephano is going to finish at the same time that Haz finishes his 3rd. Ling's checking in to make sure that base wasn't canceled. If the base was canceled, to tell you an attack is coming. But for now, no attack is coming. Stephano doesn't have to make stuff right now, though he is making 6 roaches. Getting an additional gas. Already has how many geysers? Well, he's got how many in production right now? 2 in production right now. So about 4 of them. He was running on 4. Now he's going to have 6. So here we go. Charge Lot's coming in. There is a Drop Lord on the way from Stephano. Charge Lot Immortal Sentry from Haz. He's got to make this work because he's behind 10 workers and a base. He doesn't have an Observer to kill creep. So this is going to be the hold by Stephano. Spine Crawlers are up. Roaches are here. No Ravagers, just Roach. Lings with a flank on the other side. Going after the Immortals. Going after the Sentries. Forcing the Zealots to pull back. Allowing a nice concave here from Stephano. The Spine Crawlers are hammering away pretty well here. One of them's already down, though. The other one getting picked off here, too. Looking pretty good for Haz. Stephano's got 9 more Roaches in production. He's got the +1 attack versus the +1 attack of Haz. He's getting himself stuck in this mineral line. As we mentioned previously, force fielding off the ramp. Is Haz going to do this thing? The Immortals are focusing down this natural base. Oh, the Roaches can squeak down that ramp, though. That was not a great force field. The Roaches can kind of come down, and they just have to squeeze their way through here. This is an intense attack. Backed into a corner is Stephano right now. It's 145 to 82 supply, though. There we go. Roach is going for the forward push. They stutter step their way forward here. The Immortal, it does have a lot of kills. 11 kills, but it's going to die. No, the Warp Prism Micro keeps it alive for just a second, but the rest of the Ground Army is cleaned up, and that's a good game from Haz. Haz went for the all-in there. He's down 51 to 35 Harvesters. There was a Roach drop. Roach drop from Stephano while all that was happening. Dang, Stephano, you so sneaky. So sneaky. Jeez, how many probes did he kill? 13 of them. Hold on. Yeah, so the Roach drop at the natural of Haz, and the Roaches moved into the main base of Haz. And so, yeah, normally Haz wouldn't have to tap out there, but he just lost a ton of workers in the process. Stephano managed to hold while doing a Roach drop of 4 Roaches at the same time. Just insane. Just insane. All right, this is a sneaky twofer. So you're like, oh, this is a 20-minute video, Falcon. What happened? Sneaky twofer is what is happening here. So we got Haz and Stephano in the grudge match coming up next here. So stick with me, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back with more Stephano and Haz in our sneaky twofer. It's going to be Stephano in the bottom left on Lost and Found, and then Haz, the pink Protoss player, in the top right. Same colors as before, which makes a whole lot of sense here. All right. All right, Haz, getting that third base delayed hurt a lot. Your attack looked really great, but you couldn't finish him off. You couldn't finish Stephano off there. Lost a few workers to a drop back home. And tapped out. That was, I don't know if I've seen that a lot from Zuri, honestly. I think Stephano was planning on going for the drop anyway. It just kind of worked out for him. He was planning on doing a roach drop just as a harass, but in the end, if the army's all gone and Haz's attention is elsewhere, then shoot, it's going to work. He made that natural base a complete ghost town, and Haz needed those workers to continue on in that game. Amazing. Amazing ZVP. Alright, so hatch first here from Stephano again. Lost and Found is known as the most standard of all maps. And I believe it's called Lost and Found because there's all sorts of little doodads and things around that just kind of seem like they got dropped off. They got dropped off here, lost, nobody found them, nobody came to collect them, kind of like Sakaar and Thor. Ragnarok, I believe I made that comparison in a previous cast, but maybe you didn't see that one. Maybe you don't watch everything that I do, and you know what? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I can post something every day, you guys. I get it. I get it. Y'all don't watch everything that I make, probably for a lack of time, probably for a lack of interest. Maybe you hate ZVT, love ZVP, you're just here for the ZVP matches. Maybe vice versa. Maybe mirror matchups are not your thing, no matter what the mirror matchup is, and I understand that. Oh, Haz throwing down the pylon. Is this a fake out? I feel like this is a fake out. No, that's a forge. That is definitely a forge. Oh, snap. All right, it's going to be interesting. How does Stephano react to this? Because cannons are on the way. There we go. Immediate cannon. Is he going to cancel this base? I feel like he has to cancel this base. I feel like he's got to cancel it. He doesn't have anything to deal with this. His spawning pool is not done yet. He's not pulling the drones. The drones can't get a surround anyway. Yes. So he does force a cancel on the natural. What a major victory. Major victory for Haz. And now Haz can just cancel all this. I think he does. Oh, he let that one finish? What is this? Boy, Haz is committing here. I almost feel like he should have just canceled these remaining 3 buildings. Let Stephano go for the base up there. There's a gas steal he's got going on here too. Stephano's expanding again in the face of this. I guess this does serve the purpose of putting a bit of a contain on Stephano, so I kind of like it. Another photon cannon, another photon cannon. He is committing everything to this, but he's got double gas back home and a cyber core, so I wonder if this is like a void ray follow-up. We've seen this. Cannon rush into void rays pretty good. Spine crawler's gonna get rid of these pylons, which is not good. If these pylons die, you're in trouble. Is that another? That's a robotics facility. Okay, I'm on board. I'm on board with what Haz is doing here. This is the Haz that we know and love. He is cheesy. As cheesy as all get out. But yeah, this high ground advantage from Stephano is just perfect. It's just technically picture perfect. This is why I'm surprised Haz let these buildings finish, because he lost them without putting up any kind of a fight. Depowers the cannon, killing the cannon next. Not that it really matters here, but look at this commitment. Shield battery, shield battery. Gonna go for an immortal play. I feel like that's what he should do. Immortals to kill the spines. Immortals to kill the buildings. At the very least, these buildings did delay Stephano's ability to creep down this ramp and start killing the rest of the stuff. He's kind of saturating his outlying bases, but he can't afford to do it too much because a single zealot can shut these things down. Single zealot walks over here, kills everything. Or Stalker. Stalker will do just fine, thanks. Oh, but there's a queen. There is a queen. Stalker pretty good against queens, as it turns out. Shield battery is also amazing. There's your immortal from Haz. Aw, this is great. This is amazing stuff. He needs high ground vision, though. I don't know how he gets high ground vision. Unless he sets, like, suicides a probe up here or something. Alright, so pulling back, consolidating his defenses, sending some lings out across the map here, too, to try to get in the front door. But there's a wall, and there's a photon cannon coming up. So these lings are not getting through. They're being annoying. Actually, maybe they are getting through. They might get the forge. But that's going to be about it. Yeah, so they get the forge, but lose everybody in the process. And now they try to get through the remainder of this wall, and it's just not going to be enough. I don't know. Was that a fair trade? Killing the forge might have been a fair trade. Ah, the warp prism with the high ground. Does Immortal go? I feel like Immortal should just go. Go kill, pull back, heal up, kill, pull back, heal up. He's worried about the lings at the front, though. He's got to finish walling off here before anything else. Yeah, there it is. Spine Crawler down. Queen taking shots on the Immortal. Spine Crawler taking shots on the Immortal, though. Yep, gets all healed up quite nicely. And the Spine Crawler getting focused down. Zergling's here to help. Stalker dies. Does not get saved by the Warp Prism. Should have been, but was not. And Stephano pulling back. There's the heal. 3 kills on this Immortal. Another Immortal would be incredible, but Stephano's actually going for a Spire here. Off effectively 1 base. Is the thing. No. The surround. Okay, Queen goes down, but the surround was real scary there. Another shield battery heal up. I'm liking this. He can't deal with the Zerglings. I mean, this is some real fancy War Prism micro. I'm not going to lie, but 4 mutas are on the way. 4 mutas shut this down. Because Immortal can't shoot up. War Prism can't do anything about those either. Yeah, I think Stephano's being extremely patient. I cannot believe he's saturating these outlying bases. I can't believe Haz hasn't been able to kill them. Killing those bases kind of means you win the game. Ooh. I can't. This income should not exist. That's what I'm trying to say right now. But there's mutas, and they're flying out, and they are mad. Although, shield battery, a cannon inside the mineral line would be amazing right now, but he lost his forge. Oh, that's right. Has lost the forge. He doesn't have an answer to these mutas. All right, so Immortal, 4 kills, 9 kills, going to kill all these Lings, and we're in trouble now. Back in Stephanoville. Queen goes down, and Immortal versus Drone, pretty good, as it turns out. That said, Mutalisks are going to cause a problem. Stalker, get in the range of that shield battery. Okay, so in the range of the shield battery, 2 shield batteries and 2 Stalkers to attack these guys. Why are you coming home? No. What can you do against mutas? The answer is literally nothing. You can do literally nothing against Mutalisks here. Oh, Stalker does go down. Shield battery's out of energy. Time to retreat from this location right now. What an insane game this is. Oh my gosh. Mutalisks trying to finish off this remaining Stalker. Shield battery, cannon, pretty good, but that just means everybody is free to do what they want as Zerg. In the main base of Haz. Shield battery, a bunch of Stalkers here. Okay, so shooing Stephano away is pretty amazing. Double Immortal trying to come back here inside the main base. There's only a couple Zerglings here and no Queens, but more mutas in production. And again, I mentioned the mutas will wreck this thing. Although there's enough cannon support that the mutas can't really engage here. Killing the gas, so fewer mutas for Stephano. This, I don't even know what to say anymore. This game's bonkers. 1,400 resources lost from Haz, 2,000 from Stephano. Stalker, only 2 Stalkers though against this many muta. That is 9 muta. That is 9 Mutalisk, and 2 more, and 2 more. So mass muta is the answer here for Stephano. You know what? I think he's right. I think he's right to do it. Mutas can do some damage. The shield batteries are being MVPs of their own. 13 kills and 10 kills on those Immortals. Additional Stalkers coming in. If you have enough Stalkers, you can handle these guys, but the muta count's getting a little bit nuts. It's 11 of them right now, with 4 more on the way. He's got full gas income on all of these bases. I can't believe he's been allowed to keep these. Queen goes down, but this is just too many muta is the problem. The War Prism Micro was very good from Haz. That was a beautiful play from him, but it's 95 to 54 supply. I think his time's run out is what it's done. He can't kill these Mutalisks. The Mutalisks can wreck him all day. Sure, he can afford to lose a few drones because he's up 47 to 24 workers. Muta seeing what we're dealing with, they don't quite like it. There's a lot of cannons there, which is not good for them. Stalker's pulling back to the shield batteries. Haz is playing this exceptionally patiently, but just more and more Mutalisks adding to the flock. 20 mutas in this murder of Mutalisks. I guess, okay, he's going to go ahead and try to kill this third base, or the new natural base, whatever Stephano can call it. Drones running up to this top left base anyway. They don't care. Man, Stephano's just being... It's such patience on display from him. And from Haz, too, no less. All right, Mutaflock too big. I think even with double shield batter here, it's too much. Everybody dead. 142 supply. I think Stephano's double. Like 2-0'd this thing. 3 more Stalkers warping in, but it's just too much. It's just too many Mutalisks. And it is... And it is. All right, that's a GG from Haz. He's not doing anything at this point. Cannon. Pylon goes down. Proba was stuck in here. Gets murdered first of all. Priority target for some reason. I mean, Haz is going to try to kill these bases, but it's just so many Mutalisks. 26 to 111 supply. Haz is trying to hang on as best he can here in the group stages, but I think his day is over. And it might be enough to keep him from making it in until the round of 16. All right, mutas, here goes nothing. Look at how fast they kill these Stalkers. Ugh. War Prism Micro is good, but Muta DPS is also amazing. And that's your good game. Capital G has is defeated. Stephano is your winner in 10 minutes and 15 seconds. And the 2-0 winner of our sneaky twofer. Yeah. I mean, you and I, right? You and I, Zerg players, would just fall apart under this kind of pressure right here. There's just no way. There's no way I could survive this from Haz. But Stephano's patient. Just goes for Muta for somehow. Takes these bases, knows that Haz can't kill them, doesn't have the wherewithal to do it, has just enough defense at each base to keep Stalkers out, to keep Zealots out, and then goes for Muta. Once he's got Muta, not enough Stalkers, not enough splash damage, not enough cannons back home, and he wins. Good one. What a match. What a match indeed. Okay, well, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with another edition of the StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.